Hi everybody, welcome back to the subject Power Systems, Transmission and Distribution. In this video, I would like to explain the concept of inductance of a single phase two-wire line. In order to calculate the inductance of a single phase two-wire line, I am considering a single phase line consisting of two parallel conductors. Let it be the A, let it be the B, the conductor A and conductor B, which forms a rectangular loop of one turn, When an alternating current flows through a such loop, when I am considering here an alternating supply is connected to the system, when an alternating current flows through such a loop, we are saying that this is a loop, this is a rectangular loop, this one is a rectangular loop, that means an alternating supply is given to this one, an alternating current flows through such a loop, this loop. Because of this alternating current, a changing magnetic flux is set up. The change in magnetic flux lines the loop, and hence this particular loop possesses an inductance. Previously, we have concluded that we are considering the two wires, a single phase overhead line consisting of two parallel conductors. Let it be the A and let it be the B, the conductor A and conductor B, and these two are separated with a distance of d. Observe clearly this diagram. This is the conductor A. For your clear understanding, I am drawing here the conductor A, and this one is the conductor B. These two are look like as a parallel conductors, conductor A and conductor B. These two are look like as a parallel conductors, and these two conductors are separated with a distance of d, meters. Conductor A, here see the conductor A and the conductor B carry the same amount of current, that is let the current flows through this conductor A is the IA value, and the current flows through the current to this conductor B, let it be the IB value, The two currents are same, that means IA is equal to IB. But these two are in opposite direction. That means this one is the conductor. For this single phase line, this one is the return path. This connector is the return path. It will form a loop. It is forming a loop. That's why this IA value, the direction of this current IA is equal to the minus IB. That is minus IB. The direction is in the opposite direction. The current flowing of this IB is in opposite direction. By the observation of this one, we have to be written as IA plus IB is equal to 0. IA plus IB is equal to 0. Then after, in order to find the inductance of a conductor A or conductor B, we shall have to consider the flux linkages with it. That means you need to calculate either the inductance of the conductor A or either the inductance of a conductor B. We first calculate the value of flux linkages. In general, we have to be represented the flux linkages value is with the psi value. In order for the calculation of the inductance of a conductor, already you were concluded in the previous videos, that is L is equal to psi by I. We need to calculate the value of the flux linkages, that is the psi value. The substitution of these psi value by the current value, it will give us the total inductance value. At first, you need to calculate the psi value. Whenever you need to calculate the inductance of an A, that means this psi value is entirely depending upon the internal flux and the external flux. In the previous videos, you have concluded that what is the flux linkages of the internal flux and the flux linkages of the external flux. The summation of these two it will give the total flux linkages value. Regarding this internal flux value, we are calculating the flux linkages, and regarding this external flux value, we need to calculate the flux linkages of this conductor. These two flux linkages, the total quantity, it will give the total flux linkages. And this total flux linkages to the current value, it will give the value of the inductance. We are calculating here the inductance of A, that means LA, the total flux linkages of the conductor A, and the current which is passing through the conductor A. Here, in order for the calculation of the inductance of this conductor A, the flux linkages due to the current passing through the conductor, that is the current IA. And also we are having the external flux, that flux are mutual due to the mutual induction effect. This particular conductor, the current passing through this conductor, that is the IB value, because of this one, it produces the fluxes. The produced flux is also the produced external flux. The produced flux is also links this conductor. First of all, the current passing through the conductor to this conductor A, it produces the flux linkages. Already deduced an expression in the previous videos. That value is nu naught IA by 2 pi 1 by 4 plus integral r to infinity dx by x. Considered it as expression number 1. Then the second one, the flux linkages due to the current IB. That means this current IB is the current passing through this conductor B. Because of the current passing through this conductor, it produces the flux or the field, magnetic field, these fluxes is linked with this conductor A. Because of this flux linkages due to this current IB, this expression is also concluded in the previous video, that is nu naught IB by 2 pi integral d to infinity dx by x. Then the total flux linkages, that is of the expression 1, and expression 2, that is the total psi A value is equal to expression 1 plus expression 2. I am substituting here expression 1 plus expression 2. Clearly observe this derivative part. Here expression 1, that is nu naught IA by 2 pi 1 by 4 plus integral r to infinity dx by x, and the second expression is plus nu naught IB by 2 pi integral d to infinity dx by x. In this 2 we are having a common term, that is nu naught by 2 pi. I am taking this term as common. Then see here, nu naught by 2 pi I am taking the common, and the remaining term is see 1 by 4 plus integral r to infinity dx by x into IA and IB, this IB, see here this IB, and the remaining term, that is integral d to infinity dx by x. Then further simplification, that see nu naught by 2 pi, see here the term is same, nu naught by 2 pi, and 1 by 4 plus here the integral of r to infinity 1 by x dx. For this one, the integral of 1 by x dx, integral of 1 by x, we are having a formula x dx is equal to log of x base c. Okay, and for this one I am applying the limits. We are having for the integral, you are having the limits, that is r to infinity, and you need to apply this limit, that is we are having the value is this particular one, that is log of x base c. The limits are r to infinity. Then applying the limits here, it is getting as upper limit minus lower limit, that is log of upper limit is the infinity base e minus log of r lower limit, that is r base c. See here this particular expression, see, observe here this expression. I am applying the integral and the limits here, log infinity base e minus log r base e. Then what is the remaining term? That is the IA value. I am placing here the IA. Then after the same process we are applying for this one, integral of d to infinity 1 by x dx. See here, log infinity base e minus log d base e into the remaining term is IB. I am rearranging these expressions as, see, this nu naught by 2 pi is same. Here this IA value is tends to IA by 1 by 4 plus here we are having the terms, observe clearly, see here, log, we are multiplying this IA value to this entire term, that is IA into 1 by 4, and the next term is IA into log infinity base e, and in this term also we are having that IB into log infinity base e. Okay, and what is the common term here in these two terms? That is log infinity base e. Okay, I am taking the log infinity base e as common, and the remaining term is IA plus IB. In this one the IA, and in this one IB, minus the remaining term is this one IA log R base e minus IB log D base e. I am further simplified that this IA plus IB, we are having an expression IA plus IB by the concept we are explained in the previous slide. IA plus IB is equal to 0. That means I am placing here this IA plus IB value, is equal to 0. That means this entire term is equal to 0, and the remaining term is, see, IA by 4, and this one IA log R base e, and the remaining term IA log D base e. We are saying that IA plus IB is equal to 0, or already you are also concluded that IA is equal to minus IB. Okay, and I am substituting here minus IB value is equal to IA in this expression. See, we are having the minus IB is equal to IA value, this minus IB log D by base e, log D base e is equal to IA log D base e. And I am substituting all these terms. We are getting here the psi A value is equal to nu naught by 2 pi IA by 4 plus IA log D base e minus IA log R base e, Weber turn per meter. It can be further simplified that, observe clearly, nu naught by 2 pi IA by 4, this is the positive term and this one is the negative term. For this 2 we are having the common as IA value, observe clearly, IA value, I am taking the common as IA, and log D base e minus log R base e, we are having the minus here. That's why this term is log D by R base e. We are having a formula that log D by R base e. Then after, in this 2 terms, in these two terms, this is the first term and this one is the second term. In these two terms, we are having the IA as the common. I am taking the IA as the common here, and the remaining term is 1 by 4 log d by r base E, Weber turn per meter. We are having a generalized expression that inductance of a conductor A, let it be the LA value, is equal to psi A by IA, We are already getting the value of psi A here, this entire one. And this quantity by IA quantity, it will give us the inductance of a conductor A. This value by IA, that means this IA value and the denominator IA value are getting cancelled, and the remaining term is nu naught by 2 pi 1 by 4 plus log d by r base E, Henry per meter. I am placing here the value of absolute permeability nu naught, that is the value is 4 pi into 10 to the power of minus 7 by 2 pi of, what is the remaining value? 1 by 4 plus log d by r base E, Henry per meter. This 2 pi, 4 pi and this 2 pi are getting cancelled. That is, this pi and pi cancelled and the 2 times cancelled. That means this remaining 2 quantity, 2 is multiplied to this quantity, that is 2 by 4, that is getting as 1 by 2, see here, that is 1 by 2 plus 2 log d by r base E, 2 log d by r base E into 10 to the power of minus 7 Henry per meter. This is the total inductance value for the conductor LA value. And in order for the calculation of the loop inductance, that means 2 conductors, it may be of 2 of LA Henry per meter. The LA value is this one. 2 into the LA value. That means we are getting here 2 into this quantity, this 1 by 2, 2 by 2 cancelled 1, and 2 into 2, we are getting here the 4 log d by r base E, Henry per meter. Then the loop inductance value is this one, 10 to the power of minus 7 of 1 plus 4 log d by r base E, Henry per meter. It is of, I am separating that expressions here, this LA is equal to 10 to the power of minus 7 of 1 by 2 plus 2 log d by r base E, Henry per meter. This is the inductance per conductor and is equal to half the loop inductance. That means we are calculating the loop inductance, that is into 2. That means the remaining, whenever we are calculating the inductance for the single one, that is the half value. And the loop inductance value is here 10 to the power of minus 7, 1 plus 4 log d by r base E, Henry per meter. The inductance of the 2-wire line is sometimes called the loop inductance. The inductance of a 2-wire line, and is sometimes we have to be called it as a loop inductance. And these particular values we have to be considered in an alternate fashion. That is, I am again considering the LA value, that is 10 to the power of minus 7, 1 by 2 plus 2 log d by r base E, Henry per meter. I am again rearranging this expression as, I am taking the common as 2 here. That means 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7. I am taking the common as 2 here. That is, the term here, the first term is getting as 1 by 4 plus 2 as common. The remaining term is only the log d by r base a. Observe clearly that I am writing this 1 by 4 term as 1 by 4 term as log of e to the power of 1 by 4 base c. I am simply writing this 1 by 4 as this one. It means that whenever we are arranging this expression, it will also be getting as 1 by 4 log of e base c. Log e base c value is 1. Okay, the remaining term is 1 by 4. There is no change while we are transferring this 1 by 4 as log e to the power of 1 by 4 base c. That's why I am rearranging this 1 by 4 as log e to the power of 1 by 4 base c plus the remaining term is log d by r base c. Why? Because you are considering this fashion means for the simplification. Okay. See here, LA is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 log, this value is e to the power of 1 by 4 base c plus log d by r base c, and I am writing this e to the power of 1 by 4 in the denominator term as e to the power of minus 1 by 4. It is getting in the denominator, it is getting as e to the power of minus 1 by 4. Minus, we are getting here the minus. See here, getting the minus. The term is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 log d by r into e to the power of minus 1 by 4 base c. I am writing this, the denominator term, observe clearly, this denominator term r into e to the power of minus 1 by 4, r into e to the power of minus 1 by 4, this term with r dash. See here, with r dash. Simply I am placing here r into e to the power of minus 1 by 4 as r dash. Okay. Then this expression is getting as LA is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 log d by r dash base c Henry per meter. The value of e to the power of 1 by 4 is 0.7788, and here this r dash is getting as r dash value is equal to r into e to the power of minus 1 by 4. This e to the power of minus 1 by 4 is 0.7788, then r dash value is getting as here 0.7788 into r. This r dash is also called as a geometric mean radius. Geometric mean radius, GMR, geometric mean radius. Then by the consideration of this r dash value, the loop inductance value is also getting as loop inductance is equal to 2 into LA. We are getting here the LA value, getting here the LA value here, this LA value into 2 into 2. See here, 2 into 10, 2 into 2 into 2 to 10 to the power of minus 7 log d by r dash Henry per meter. And consider the node point here. This r dash is equal to 0.7788 r is applicable to only solid round conductors. Only for solid round conductors. I am concluding the topic here that I am considering here the single phase 2 wire line, conductor A and conductor B. The current passing through the conductor A and the current passing to the conductor B, it is the loop 1. That's why IA value and IB value is in opposite direction. This one is the written path, this B1 is the written path. That's why that IA value is in opposite direction to this IB value. This is positive and this one is the negative. And we are calculating the inductance of the conductor A. For this conductor A, inductance value is equal to flux linkages by current value. That means we need to calculate the flux linkages of the conductor A. The flux linkages due to the internal flux and the external flux, that is the external one is due to the current IB value. Due to these two, we are getting the LA value is concluded as psi A by IA. That produced value is LA is equal to 10 to the power of minus 7, 1 by 2 plus 2 log d by r base C Henry per meter. And the loop inductance, that means you are adding the 2 here, that is 10 to the power of minus 7, 1 plus 4 log d by r base C Henry per meter. And we are including the r dash value, that r dash is the geometric mean radius. The inclusion of the r dash value, and we are getting the loop inductance value is 2 LA is equal to 2 into 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 log d by r dash base C Henry per meter. Thank you.